Right. So you are in the bowels of this arena, called the Tempest Arena. Um, you were speaking. The last thing that you did, you were speaking to the Dulles, the wizard. You remember him, and you had just proved that you've come back in time from the future.
Yes, because that
Yes.
freaking Gorgon.
Yeah. So you're standing in like this tunnel that goes like circles around within this arena, and it sort of houses cages, different creatures, all the way around the perimeter. They're all locked away. The one in front of you has a big gorgon in it, which you were introduced to on the last session. Um, and that's about it. So the Dulles has looked at this piece of metal that you've given him, and he's just realised that, yeah, you are telling the truth. Um, at that moment, you all of you hear this distant, like large bell ringing, and the Dulles goes, "The alarm's been raised." As that
Any
happens,
hostiles?
you what?
I was gonna say, is there any hostiles for the town?
Well, there must be something going on. You hear the door that you came in open and close behind you, and you hear some footsteps walk out into the middle of the arena. And you hear a voice go, "Daedalus, I'm here for my appointment."
Yay, Mr. Pierce.
Oh, we could have like a movie standoff. I'm the real Mr. Pierce. That'd be fun.
He's looking around, and he's just, he doesn't know where you guys are. At this time, you all notice as well, there's a small window behind you at the top, near the ceiling. A little crow, a raven, comes in and like looks at you and goes, "Bah, bah, bah."
Hello, mate. Is it within grabbing distance? Try and shut it up.
No, it's quite high.
Damn. Okay.
It's quite high up. But whoever this person is, obviously probably Mr. Pierce, he doesn't hear the crow. He says, Your guards were kind enough to tell me that you had left. Are you in here, Daedalus? They told me you were coming to the arena."
What is the Dulles doing while he's sort of doing this?
He's like going, he's confused because he's looking at Mr. Pierce.
Oh, that must be my son, Mr. Pierce. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to tell him I was here. Yes. Right, well,
So why isn't he asking for you? Why is he asking for me? He's coming to look for me, not you.
No, it's what he just said. He said he forgot to tell him we were coming. So why would he be looking for us here? He wouldn't know we were here. So he thought he must be looking for you to ask if you know where we are. See, it's just common sense, did it? You know.
yeah, and he's an awful liar as well. He'll probably say he's me, but he's just playing around, just trying to confuse you. So yeah, don't let that bother you. Right, we should probably get going then.
Daedalus! You can hear in the distance the roar of a wyvern as this bell is ringing. A couple of you can see through. You can see him in the open, right? So you can see through the Gorgon's cage to the other side. So there's bars on the other side, which opens up into the arena, and yeah, you can see him standing there, and in the seating area behind him, you can see a couple of like other people walking around, looking.
I need to cause a distraction. I'm not asking any permission for this. I'm going to use my mage hand to send it through and open the Gorgon's door into the arena.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay, so use your mage hand. The mage hand goes through. The Gorgon's like, not that. That's the noise of a Gorgon, mate.
Look at it, it sounds like it sounds like a duck.
And, yeah,
Or a
this is a
chicken.
special Gorgon.
Your Gorgon's broken.
And so it goes to the other side, and the cage is obviously locked on the other side.
So I need a key. Oh, all right, we'll try. Is it not like just a latch? It's actually locked.
Yeah, it's a latch.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a. But how much can your mage hand lift?
£10.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, £10. So you can lift this big wooden latch, yeah, to open it up.
Yeah, it's just hey.
You push the gate open, do you?
Yeah. I did, mate. Distraction.
All right then. So what happens is the gate opens, the Gorgon turns to the open gate, sees Mr. Pierce. Mr. Pierce looks directly through, squints as if he's trying to look at someone. He's like, Dedalus, is this your beast? Do you not want me to pay you a visit? You have no idea what I want to ask you.
While he's looking through, can I just get the mage hand to come and just go like that?
Yeah.
So he's got something else to concentrate on.
He laughs. Come on then. Let's tame your beast.
Yay! Run!
The beast runs out straight towards him. He's not moving. He is not moving at all, and he looks cool as a cucumber. At the last second, he just turns on the spot, and the ball goes straight past, carries on, and smashes through a cage on the opposite side, and you can hear a lot of crashing. You see some dust kicking up, and you can then hear screaming beyond the arena wall as the ball just runs out.
Oh, is it smashed through the wall and is now out in the public?
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. It's here, Dulles. I think you better go and sort that out, mate.
Shit. So Dulles is like, he doesn't want to move without you guys.
I'm just kind of doing that to get rid of the mage hand.
He starts to walk towards the cage.
All the flies, look.
Are there any other ways we can sneak out without going past Daddy?
This tunnel goes around the whole inside, like under the seating area.
Okay, yeah.
So it goes all the way around.
Under the bleachers. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, I remember those days under the bleachers. So he's yeah. Come on, guys, and I just want to grab him and just kind of go. We got this, and I just want to run, just disappear.
Which way?
Oh well, as far away from Dulles as we can get. If we can stay underneath the bleachers and away from Mister.
So running away from the Dulles. Okay.
I'm running away from all of it. Yeah.
You're running away from all of it. So
we caused the problem. We got caught out.
You can go one way, which is the way that you came in, and you know there's a door that way. The other way, you don't know what's around there.
I literally just want to kind of go, yeah, we got this, and then just run. So I'm assuming that I run to the way that I know.
Okay. What about everybody else?
Yes, I will also run.
Oh damn! I had to follow in a party.
So you all run. You all run the same way. The Raven accompanies you, flying through the tunnel. You get to a point. You see a shadow against the door of a person.
Shadow of a person. So there's no
Shadow.
person
So it's like it's projected from the left. So there's like a tunnel that leads in to the main arena, and then there's a door on that side, and the shadow is projected on the door.
Okay, so here was your dad 100-meter sprinter?
Dulles is running with you anyway.
Oh, damn it. I want to try and lose him.
You hear from the center, "You lot, spread out. He's here somewhere. Find him."
Oh,
He bought company.
we know it. There's no one here.
Okay.
You shout that.
Yeah, of course I do.
The shadow
That's very-
moves,
That's very
comes,
sarcastic.
comes around the corner, and reveals a female in a cloak.
Oh, hello, darling. Love to stop and chat, but I gotta go.
She gets a dagger out. She goes, "I have them."
Oh, who do you have?
While running, can I clothesline her?
Pow.
Just steamroll right through her.
Yeah, sure.
I will assist somehow. I'll push him to get extra momentum.
Advantage.
Yeah. Go on, Despy. Go on, Discourse.
There's a 13 hit.
13 hits. Yeah. So that was with
So-
advantage anyway. Did I say that already?
Yeah.
Was that
Yes.
13 with advantage?
Hmm.
You suck, DB.
Take 2 points of unarmed strike and you're on your. Nah.
So you're just like clotheslining her. You want to knock her down, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. So you clothesline her, and she tries to like get the dagger in you, but you knock her to the floor, and on the floor, it's just her, and then the door's next to you. The Dulles is like, "You need the key. You need the key.
Where's the key?
Here." He's like going for all these different keys on the loop. He's like, take it. Throws you the key.
I'll try open it.
Okay. You try the first key, it doesn't work.
Oh,
Give me a
Yeah.
what key am I looking for?
Oh, I don't know. They're all the same. Just choose it. Keep trying them. Keep trying them.
oh, get out of the way.
Again, you hear a roar from the distance and a shadow swoop over.
No, not having any of these. Lockpicks are out. Lockpicks are out. I'm stuck in between Despot's legs. I'm just kind of there with my lockpicks.
You all hear from behind you amongst the panic that sort of swishing sound, that kind of sound. And as you go to put your lockpicks in the lock, this massive double-sided lance smashes into the lock.
That's one way of doing it.
And Mr. Pierce walks up behind you all,
No, he doesn't.
stands there, holds his hand out. The thing comes out of the door, spins and returns to his hand.
He's an arse.
And he goes, "Give me the wizard."
Who's the wizard?
He looks at Mr. Pierce.
What wizard?
"Son, what are you doing here?"
Oh, Dad, nice to see you. I suppose you haven't already left after seeing me. How you doing?
"How are you doing?"
Good. We're just leaving. We saw the wizard. He went the other way. He went that way and just pointing in a random direction.
He's standing right next to you.
No, that's Logan.
That's my distant cousin.
Yes. Yeah, it's my distant cousin Logan. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. You'd know him if he was my cousin.
Depends how distant.
Yes. Yeah, on all right, kick the door. I'm not good at lying. Kick the door.
Okay, you kick the door, and it does. Well, give us a strength. Give us an athletics
I'll assist.
advantage.
How tall is Daedalus?
Dallas is like just under 6 foot, 5'10".
18.
18. You kick the door, and it does swing open.
Spread.
I can move it 30 feet. So Daedalus is standing right next to us.
Yeah, so you're gonna run out. This girl on the floor has got back up, and Mr. Brosnan Pierce is just standing there laughing as you run away.
Is Daedalus still following us?
Dulles is following you, yeah.
That's very strange. What a weirdo.
And you hear that sound again. You from behind you.
Duck. I'll try and tackle everyone to the floor.
You attack. All right, so you were the first one out. Right, you kicked the door. You were the first one out.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna stop and just like grab everyone to the floor. Okay.
I'll just shout duck then. Yeah, if I'm in front, I can't really turn around.
Dexterity saving throws.
I wish I was Bob Tundo right now.
Dexterity saving throws.
Only from Mr. Pierce, not from Mr. Pierce.
Okay.
Only from Seb. In fact, Seb, you get advantage because you're short.
Whoa!
And the spider doesn't have to do it, but in fact, right, so it's only 2 of you that need to do it. So it'd be not Seb. Sorry, yeah, disadvantage.
Advantage for Seb.
Advantage for Seb and just a normal roll for Despot.
22.
14. Okay. Yeah. So this thing is coming up behind you and you duck, but as you turn, like Mr. Pierce turns to see this thing as he ducks down, and it just goes like a lawnmower going through a tuft of long grass straight through Daedalus, chopping him in half. This thing makes a wide berth in the air, arcs up, turns back towards Mr. Pierce, and he grabs it.
He killed him. What an arsehole. Your dad's a right old cunt, you know that.
Wow, good trick, Dad. Maybe you can show me what run.
I thought you would want to join me, son.
Well, like as I'm running away, I'll have this conversation with him. It's like, well, first impressions, you try and kill us. Can't even tell us what you're trying to get us to join.
It's to avenge your mother. These wizards are the cause of everything.
So, you know, although I'm listening to this, I want to throw a minor image of Daedalus just kind of going this.
Doing what?
Poking his tongue out.
I would project a 5 foot tall Daedalus because that's how big my minor image is, and it's going to be a still picture. It's kind of going like this.
Okay.
Because he's just been killed. So, but they can still have their conversation. I'm just doing it. Distraction. That's my aim of the game.
Yeah, he's like sort of trying to ignore it as it's going on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, on that information, I'd probably, Mr. Pierce, sorry, would kind of double foot halt screech and stop running and start listening.
I'm still going.
Cool. See you, lads.
It's mad on the streets around you. It is madness. People are running everywhere, trying to get into some kind of cover, and you can hear the Gorgon in the distance, just smashing through buildings, just going mental. Up over your head, you can see the Wyvern flying over and just smashing bits of the building. You look up at the Dulles' wizard tower, and the top part of it is destroyed.
If you really want to show how nice you are, get rid of the Gorgon.
Because the wizards are the cause.
Fuck the wizards, kill the Gorgon.
Standing with them. You're only as good as one of them.
All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably listen this out. So if you two are still running,
I didn't said I was. I think you were in front of me, so you completely.
Sebastian does chicken shit really well. So as he realizes that you guys have stopped, all he does, he starts looping the room that he's in. He says, "Why do you guys stop running? Surely there's no good reason why you stop running." Mr. Pierce, get rid of the Gorgon and we'll talk about it.
You see all these, you see like a load of these guards run in, and they go, they're the ones, get them! And they run towards Mr. Pierce and like a couple of his little crew members. Mr. Pierce just goes, sorry, Mr. Pierce goes, just throws his thing. It goes round in a big circle, and again, like a lawnmower going over a tuft of grass, it cuts through all of these guards and then returns to his hands.
Does he whistle or anything? Do you know what I mean? Like got a big red fin in the middle of his head.
Nah.
Oh.
I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, he seems pretty good, doesn't he? Yeah.
No, he can only throw it. It can only go one direction. It seems to like return to the same hand every time.
Ah, magnetic gloves, good trick.
I'm interested on what he's here to say.
Where are your
'Cause-
friends
This guy's
going?
quite powerful. Why do you stop running? Is it worth me stopping now?
Say, please, we're trying to talk here.
Just looping the room.
Right.
So- Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
after you, Dad.
You first. No,
Dad, after you.
No, I insist. You first.
What manners would I have if I interrupt my own father? Come on.
I take it this guy's not going to kill us now.
Listen, he's got a bit of a twitch in his eye, you notice. And he says, the wizards are the cause of the downfall of our entire civilization in the future. Originally, I wanted to go back just a few years, but there was a malfunction in the machine, and well, luckily you've come back with us. I wanted to cure your mother with this serum, and he shows you like this big tube of like green liquid. This is one cure. And he says, when I got back, I learned of the destruction that these wizards are about to cause and are currently trying to cause. And I thought, how dare they take my beloved wife from me? And so I started off, I killed Barry. I went back to Barry. I killed Barry. I saw another on the road. Jeremy, I think his name was. I killed him too.
Oh, damn. Oh.
And now I've killed Dulles. Quite influential, the Dulles was. They need to be killed. Otherwise, our future will remain as bleak as it always has been.
Well, Pops, I'd love to hear you out some more, honestly, I would. Would it be possible for you to cool your winged beast off and stop the Gorgon? Then we can perhaps talk about this more. Because right now, all the noise of people getting slaughtered is a bit distracting.
Don't worry about the Wyvern. That's just causing a distraction. It's just knocking a couple of buildings over.
Okay. And the Gorgon?
Well, you let that loose.
And we'll just all stare at Seb, will we?
I don't know why you're all looking at me.
Small guards rush around the corner. He throws his double-bladed lance at them.
It's all right, I'm just going to stop. That's a pretty good trick.
And yeah, it's carnage. And he goes, he walks back into the arena. He said, "Follow me."
Okay.
All right then.
I don't think he's lying about the wizards.
Hmm.
I told you wizards are arseholes.
My dad's never lied to me, lads. Only once when he said he was going out for a pack of cigarettes.
He's only ever told you one lie, but it lasted 30 years. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good lie. All right. Yep.
Do you smoke?
No,
Oh.
not anymore.
Oh.
So he didn't lie.
And the
Oh.
last pack 30 years ago. As you're walking, if you're going to walk, are you walking back with him?
Yes, I'm going to follow him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you're following him, he goes, sorry, the raven comes down and starts flapping, like trying to peck at Despot.
Our crossbow just.
He goes, "Bah!" Dies. Another one flies down off of a rooftop, and then another one, and they start pecking at all of you, flapping around in your face.
Can I shout duck and I'll just throw a shatter at him?
Yeah.
Duck!
Where?
Feathers everywhere.
They're not ducks.
A couple more sort of land on the wall of the arena, and they just watch you.
Yeah, you know. You know. There's a wyvern out there. Enjoy it. I'm just going to sit here quietly and let these things carry on. You know, if any more come down, I'll just pick them off. And
Yeah, they're not coming down.
I'm just going to stab a load of bolts into the floor and just ready to sort of line them up.
Yeah, they got the message. So he walks in. He walks in back into the arena over the Dullus's dead body.
Right. So, what exactly have these wizards done? What are they going to do? Sorry, in the future tense. The old pappy.
That thing that your mate released, that iron ball.
Yeah, the Gorgon.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. And it's not just them. It's the druids as well. The druids are using these seeds to regrow some of the lost forest through logging. What I found is that they get out of control. Seeds become more powerful. The environment gets out of control and pushes everyone back into Dicklund City, which is the last bastion.
Okay.
These wizards, I don't know if they know what they're doing.
No, they're experimenting.
I'm out for killing them. I'm going to kill the lot of them. Are you going to stand by me?
Got one request for if I do join your crusade. Apparently, my dad Geppetto has helped make Logan here.
Yeah.
And in the future, he's dying from the same disease as your wife.
Yeah. Do you know where the disease comes from?
Not at all.
The crystals.
Ooh.
So he's been exposed by the crystals.
Can you see what havoc it's caused to our environment, our future? Imagine what it would be like if none of this ever happened.
So did your dead, perchance, Despot, Did Geppetto ever indulge in the crystals then?
Not to my knowledge, he was just a woodworker.
And how come Mama was inflicted by this crystal disease and you haven't, or others? Seems quite rare, especially in the year 2000. In the future, sorry. That's a busted song. No, 3000. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, it seems like some people are afflicted by this and some haven't. Got an answer for that, Daddy-O?
Unfortunately not. No.
Hmm.
All I know is they all got to die.
Come again?
They've all got to die. I
Oh.
want to see the last essence of life disappear from their eyes. One by one. It's funny you mention this person, Geppetto, you say he's your father.
To my knowledge.
Mm. If you want to join me, you'll have to let go of him.
I think it's a fair trade. Come on, Despy, don't be selfish.
Can I get answers first before I make that decision?
He's a wizard.
Dang.
He's a wizard of Orishire, which is the town next to Osrin. Artificer wizard. He too summoned the crystals and he has to die. Make a choice.
Oh shit!
I'm getting impatient.
I never
Don't
did
be an
like that, Geppetto.
arsehole.
You hear the what? And you can shut your mouth as well.
Excuse me.
You hear the Wyvern roar and the shadow fly over.
And you can keep them away. Do you understand what you're asking of that poor fella? Do you understand?
I understand.
I mean, if I went over to the real Mr. Pierce and asked him whether we'd kill his dad, I'm sure that he wouldn't be able to answer it in seconds, would you?
Well, look, I haven't got much time.
Well, I'm not asking you to give time. Think about the question you're asking a fella. Let the man think.
There's a lot of wizards to get through. You see,
Can I get back to you on that? I'll help you with your cause. I can't give you.
I need an answer now.
I've got $50 here if you fancy.
So a coin. 50 dice.
I've actually got these 50 dices. They're really weird.
All right.
Just to help Ray out a little bit. So you can determine that it is the crystals that are the problem, not the wizards.
What about we just get rid of the crystals, destroy every single source? It ain't the people that caused can destroy the source.
No, they have to die.
My dad was never very reasonable, so yeah, don't worry.
Well, I wasn't. Now that eliminates asking you for leverage.
To be fair, I ain't seen him in 30 years, so I know him as much as you do. So Dad, mate.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
Yeah. Might call my dad that next one. Right,
Oh, boy.
Sup, geez. What was I going to say? Sorry, come back to me. So why do the wizards have to perish if it is in fact the crystals that are causing all this? And bear in mind, if we remove the wizards now, we won't be able to get to any future time, get back to our present day.
Do you not have a heart?
I
No.
I'm not talking to the robot.
do.
I'm talking to my son.
Okay.
I do.
The suffering, the pain that your mother went through because of these fucking idiots dealing in forces that they don't understand. It hurts me day in, day out. I have to kill them.
Well, it hurts me too, Dad, but I don't have to resort to this. I know what happened, but I'm not going to slaughter people just to try and get her back.
Well, I am. And if you don't like it, you can die with the rest of them. He twitches.
Was he always known to have that twitch?
I don't remember. It's a bit sus, though. Well, if I know my dad, he doesn't like being punched in the crotch, and I'll try and reach for the crotch.
He blocks you.
Ah.
Blocks you and it hurts your hand.
Oh, that's too funny.
Ah, right.
Nice
If
try.
I know my father, I know he doesn't like me punching the dick.
He walks. He goes. He like slams his weapon into the ground and he goes, "Right, if this one can't make his fucking mind up, got a little challenge for you. You kill my wyvern, and I might let your father live."
What? On my own?
I'm sorry, what?
He walks off and he goes, whistles. You hear a roar. Walks to the end of the arena and jumps up onto the side and sits down, along with a couple of his thugs. What are you
Who's
guys
going to
doing?
watch us take on a wyvern? Man, your dad's sick.
Mm.
What's the choice, robot?
Let's have a go.
They're going to kill a wyvern. Oh, shit, we're going to die.
You hear a roar, and then the ground, as it lands, the ground almost knocks you to the floor. There's dust
We're not man enough for a wyvern.
in this huge arena with pillars and statues of all the great wizards. The Tempest Arena. Let's roll for initiative.
We are
Yes.
not man enough for a wyvern. Oh,
Yes. And to prove to my dad that I'm worth something. Right.
That's not great. What's my initiative?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, my initiative is +5. Yes.
Yes.
So where are you, first of all? Where are you?
Well, I'm bloody exhausted from all the laps I did running around that room.
Yeah, you take a level of exhaustion.
I was sitting down, listening to this conversation.
Okay, yeah, resting. Yeah, a micro rest.
How much did I heal?
1 point.
Oh, I get 1 point. Oh,
1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just I was sitting on my bum next to these two. I was looking at ravens. If anything flew in, I was just.
Oh yeah, because Gongo, Bogey, and Logan aren't with us, are they?
We've got Logan.
What, Logan?
We've got the
Oh,
spider, but we haven't got Gongo or Bogey.
Oh, okay.
I thought they came with you when you left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they came with you as when you left with Dedalus from his like estate.
Gee, thanks for your
Oh.
help, guys.
I'm
Sitting
pretty
there saying,
sure. So they stayed in the tower's like yard as you went up and spoke to
Okay,
Dedalus.
so yeah, because when we left the tower, we would have been a 14.
Yeah.
hey, all right,
They
sweet.
didn't come up to Dedalus with us
No.
in the tower. Right. Yeah.
No.
That's where I made the bobo. Last week I was so tired I barely remember anything.
So where are you guys going in this arena? So where you're sitting, there's like a door behind you, and
Run.
there's not much about. There's a couple of holes in the floor on the perimeter, and two large pits either side in the middle. The arena's massive. I don't know if you've got that share up, right? But if you share that,
I didn't know you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so share that and just zoom in onto like so you can get all the characters into the picture, so you don't actually have to have it like all the way out because it'd be quite difficult to see. And then we'll do initiative. Quite surprised that you actually. No, I'm not going to influence anything in any way. I'm just going to stay quiet.
Oh
Well,
God.
shocked that I chose the fight.
No, not at all.
I changed pictures again.
I like your new picture. I like the realistic pictures rather than.
Oh, well, I'm sure I could have found one. I don't even know why I look like Kid
What's
Rock with a bad head.
You do as well. Yeah,
Kid Rock.
yeah. All right, cool.
Oh no, Marianne's gone. I used to like Marianne. He was cool.
20 and above. No way. Okay, 15 to 20. No.
14 for a bogey.
Okay.
Well, Bogey goes at the same time as you, Piercy.
Oh, yeah. No wonder I couldn't find initiative on the sheet. All right, ignore that.
That's right. Bogey rode 14, so you and Bogey go at 14.
Oh, no, we'll
Yeah,
do mine. Do mine, it's funnier.
All right then. Okay, yeah. 10 to 15.
10.
10. Okay. And bogey. And then lower than 10.
9.
9
Both got 9. Dex.
minus 1.
Plus 5.
Okay. Seb. Then Gongo. Then Despot.
And Logan.
And then Logan. Right. So.
Going to take on a Wyvern. Although, you know, we could do. No, do you know what? I'm confident, lad. I'm confident. We got this.
Okay. So the Wyvern is going to come in.
You sharp.
And he's going to grab Gongo. So I need a contested athletics or dexterity, whatever you prefer.
Gongo. Well, his dex is rubbish, so I'll go athletics. Which is plus 2, 14.
Okay, so 19. The Wyvern like grapples him with its legs, and
Get off my Gongo.
it flies directly up. Yeah.
Plus 3, 15.
Flies directly up, which it brings it into Seb's range and into the range of Logan. So you, as it flies out of range, you both get an opportunity attack on the creature, but it flies up to 50 feet high. 50 feet.
With it now, I always meant to ask, with an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a basic attack or can it be a spell?
I think
Only if you
no,
chose a feat.
yeah, it's just a
Okay.
If
basic.
you chose Warcaster, you allowed you to
Alright.
spell.
Yeah, crossbow for me then. Catch you while it's running. Oh, shot. That's going to go right up his eye.
What'd you get?
Whoa, 26 to hit.
26. That is, yeah, obviously.
My new +1 crossbow. That would have only been a 25 to hit on the old one. Wow, 12 points of damage.
12 points damage. Okay, cool.
19 on the dice, plus
Very good.
3.
Hits.
And that's his bite. 1d6 plus 1. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can. That one.
You are paralyzed. I mean, the target is stunned for 1 minute.
Target is stunned for
Comes
1
in,
minute.
grabs bogey, tries to take him, but just kind of goes, ugh.
And gets stunned and releases bogey, but does not climb to 50 feet. Just grabs it, gets bitten by a spider, and then gets stunned.
Hey, nice.
That's awesome.
That
What was damage, sorry?
Oh.
was 6 on the dice plus the 1.
That's the one.
So
So
7
max damage.
points of piercing.
I
Excellent.
love
imagine
London.
that this Wyvern are coming in going, grabbing and just kind of going, just flopping dead.
Oh man, I can't believe that. Great. So that goes to Mr. Pierce, and you're probably just going to absolutely slaughter it now.
Sweet. So
Kill that bitch. Kill that bitch.
Right. Yes.
Stab
I
it in
will.
the head. Stab it in the head.
Right. I'm going to rage.
Red for
Right.
rage.
That's a mean ass rage, that is.
Oh. And I'm going to head up to it. That's Wyvern. Wyvern or Wyvern?
The
Vern.
It's a Wyvern. Yeah.
Wyvern. Right. Terrific. And I'm going to swing at it with me great sword for a 25 to hit. Ew,
Hits.
nice. Sick one.
Whoa.
And then that will be
And you were like, whoa. You're like, whoa. You're like, whoa.
You guys are powerful.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, girl.
That's an advantage as well whilst he's stunned.
Yeah.
damn.
We're gonna kill a Wyvern because of the pride.
That is a 17 slashing damage.
Jesus.
Oh, my spider's better than yours, doo-doo.
Buddha.
Just all the time, just sort of sticking my fingers up to Mr. Pierce. Or Mr. Mister, just going.
Yeah, what are you swearing at me for?
Yeah, fuck
Sorry,
off.
man, you look like him. Sorry.
We're friends.
Yeah.
For your friends, man.
So then it's Bogey after you.
Yes. So Bogey
You went chin
will
bone. Ow.
make a melee weapon attack
Go around the bastard.
for a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice. And then that will be a. Oh, hopefully I did the right thing. One moment. Oh, that's terrible. A 4 piercing damage.
4.
Yeah, then we'll give ourselves a meaty high five to celebrate our tandem offense. And then, yeah, just wait for the next time.
You look over at Mr. Pierce. He's got a bit of a smirk on his face.
Hey, he's proud of me. Good.
Seb.
I'm gonna do commando roll backwards.
Yeah.
Just to give myself my crossbow range because my crossbow is better than anything else that I've got. I don't need to waste my magic spells.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go pew pew with my crossbow. That is a nat 20 to hit on the first.
Nice.
Don't need to roll a second. As in for
Roll a second.
advantage.
No. 7 and 7, 14. That is 19 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
From my new +1 crossbow.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kind of like do a little pirouette and a turn, and then with my my little the thingy that I've got, I'm going to look at Mr. Pierce because I can.
Hello.
And I'm going to go, inspiration can come from anywhere. It doesn't have to be from your dickhead of a dad.
Inspired.
And he can have a bardic inspiration while he's at it.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Excellent, Gongo.
Oh, Gongo. Pow. Gongo, 18 to hit.
Hits.
First shot with the staff. I rolled the wrong dice. Every freaking time. He's now a +3. 7 points with the first strike.
7 points, okay.
Second strike, 19 to hit.
Hits.
Reverse hand. It was cocked. There we go. It's not cocked anymore. 8 points. So he kind of goes with the stick.
Yep.
And follows through with a left hook. Wow. 14, 3, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Swap dice. Ugh. One of the dice. I take it is unarmed. He's still +3. Oh yes, he's unarmed. He's still +3. His unarmed strike's actually better than with his stick.
Jesus.
Actually, all of them would have been a lot better than they were. I misread that massively. But yes, it's fine. And his D4 off his D4 unarmed. Power to the face, 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh god. Okay. So is he staying there? Yeah.
Yeah, Gongo ain't going in. Oh, well, because Gongo's not in its claw anymore, is he?
No.
So he's just sort of standing underneath it, just kind of going belly, belly, belly.
Yeah.
Billy, Billy, Billy.
We'll stick with that. Yeah. Belly, 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 belly.
Okay. So we've got now Despot.
Do I see the coloration of this wyvern?
Yes, it's red, just like in the picture.
Cool.
The red wyvern.
Cool. So if I move here,
Yeah.
that is 15 feet away from people, or is it not? No, it ain't. So I can't do that spell.
No, that's not.
Ten feet. Can't even do that. Fuck it, I'm gonna go hit it with my staff.
Okay.
With both hands.
Yeah.
And it's still stunned. So advantage. for 22.
Hits, yep.
That is 1d8.
Okay.
For 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God, this thing is in shit state.
So that's my turn. Logan,
Logan, yep.
gonna go for another bite with advantage. 13.
13 is a hit, I think. Yes, it's a hit.
And that is another 1d6 plus 1. Do I stack it?
What? The what?
The stun.
No, because it's for 1 minute. No, you don't stack it. So the effect is the effect.
Cool. So that's 3 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And just for, because I can, gonna go cocoon him.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can't do it because it's huge. The creature is much larger than you.
Can I cocoon his face?
Yeah.
So if he does unstun, he can't open his mouth.
Okay, yeah. So he can still move around, but he can't open his mouth. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, you can cocoon him definitely on his face. Face cocooned.
Yeah.
So he will move around with you there. So that is the end of the round, and Mr. Brosnan Pierce is like laughing. He's like, oh, God's sake. Let's make this interesting. He jumps down, runs in, and goes, boys, knock some of those cages open. A couple of these lads jump down into the arena.
Don't be such an arsehole!
Oh, it's my dad.
Oh, because
What?
we're hurting your little pet.
Your dad's a dick.
His dad winds up and throws his double-bladed lance as it flies round towards. Let's see, who is it more likely going to hit? So it'd be Bogey. Yeah, Bogey, Mr. Pierce, and Despot. All right, so 3 of you. It's going to go. This weapon's going to potentially hit. He throws it. You have advantage on any saving throws that you have to make to avoid this, but you don't have to make a saving throw. He has disadvantage on the attack. Okay, as this thing like whirls in, he gets a nat 20 on Bogey. To hit Bogey, he gets a 90. No, sorry, disadvantage on you. 19 disadvantage on Mr. Pierce.
Yeah.
And he gets a 17 for Despot.
Hits.
Okay, so he hits all of you, and it's double damage for Bogey. And you take, I'll roll the damage individually. It's 3 separate hits in 1 move. Give me another. Yeah. So first of all, coming into Bogey, double damage is 28 points of damage on Bogey.
He did.
Bogey's down. Mr. Pierce takes 20 points of damage.
Now dead.
That's right, you raged. Half to 10.
Half. And then Despot gets 20 points of damage again.
You didn't rage. I can't help you there.
As it whistles over your spider and returns to his hand, he like stands back and laughs as these guys knock off the bolts to a couple of cages and then jump up quickly or climb up, scramble up the side to get out of the way as an alligator comes out of this one and a lion comes out of this one.
Not even a giant alligator, just an alligator.
Just an alligator, yeah. Yeah, nothing.
New pair of boots.
Nothing too extreme. And they'll move their full distance towards you. I think alligator's not that far.
Oh, they go to the first bit of meat that they see. Sure is, Mr. Pierce. Come on.
Yeah, all right. They go to Mr. Pierce. They go to
Yay!
Mr.
Look at that.
Pierce. Right.
Eat the bastard.
Yeah. And then the Wyvern. So back to the beginning of the round. Let's go. Let's put alligator. And lion at the bottom. There we go. Wyvern is going to make a save, which is Constitution 19.
Yeah, that passes.
And goes back online.
Does he?
His face is like all over the place, so his face is restrained. He's going to disengage and fly up.
Oh, he's has to be stunned for 1 minute.
No, unless he succeeds on a Constitution saving throw.
Does he completely do it again?
You up?
Target must make a DC Constitution saving throw. On a fail save, the target is stunned for 1 minute.
Yeah, but if you're stunned, like you can get out of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just like how many rounds for a minute?
10.
It's like
10.
100. No.
Yeah, 1 minute.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yeah, so 10 rounds of him being stunned. Nah. So it flies up, and I'll get that stun off him. So he disengages. In fact, it can't disengage, right? So it uses action to unstun itself, right? And then it's just gonna fight you because it knows if it flies off, it's going to die. In fact, it's just going to fly off. What is it going to do? I think you've got it here, haven't you? Yeah.
So how many people are actually going to go swing?
Yeah, all of you will go for a swing. So it is just going to do nothing. So it's unstunned, and that's its turn. So then it goes to Mr. Pierce.
Right, cool. So if I move towards Daddy-O, will I get an opportunity attack from the Wyvern?
Yeah, you will.
All right. In that case, I will. Well, Dad, you made me do this. I didn't want to, but you really know how to push me nerves, don't you? So I'll pull out my little black stone, my little sword, and I'll stab it. And I'll summon my Pokemon from the other realm.
Yes, he's gonna summon the mystery box.
All right then. Roll a. I can't find. Right. Okay. You stab it, and oh god. Roll a d8.
D8, you say? 6.
6. You stab it, and right. I just got to find this table, all right? Because you haven't used it in a while.
Has it?
Okay, cool. So 6. Okay. 6. You summon an imp.
Oh, that's pretty pathetic. Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
And he's like, rah, 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 rah.
Sounds an awful lot like those crows I shot earlier.
Yep.
Incarnation.
Right. So there you go. There's your imp. I'll give you a stat block for it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Ah, that's an imp there.
Yeah, stat block in a group.
Oh, thank you. Lovely, thank you very much. And well, that's my action done with. I suppose Bogey is just going to take another swing at this big thing in front of us, which I forgot the name. Right, so he will attack with a 19 to hit. Ooh, nice.
Hits.
Cool. And that will be a 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use his bonus action, Second Wind.
Bogey's down though, isn't he? He can't attack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he
Oh,
needs to do a
Bogey.
death saving throw.
Oh, Bogey.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Death saving, that's 20, isn't it?
D20, straight D20.
Cool. 9.
9 is a fail.
Gonna fail.
So Bogey fails his first death saving throw.
Okay, Meowth, it's your turn. Attack.
Meowth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the imp's turn. So just use whatever the imp's stat block is.
Yeah, sweet. Sorry, let's go back to it. Right. Imp. Okay. Oh, damn, you're going to die quick. That's fine. Action. Right, so it's going to head up to the Wyvern. And he's going to sting it with a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Hey, nice. And that would be a 5 piercing damage. And can the target make a Constitution saving throw?
That is a 16.
Okay, so that passes, but you get half of this as poison damage.
Goddamn imps.
You take 6 poison damage.
Oh, you look at this wyvern, it's just bleeding from everywhere. Its mouth, its eyes, in the cocoon around its head. It's just limp. It seems so weak at this point.
Hey, nicely done, Meowth.
Hey. From that one attack from him. Yeah. Okay, Gongo. No, Seb, then Gongo.
I don't know. Oh, Mr. Pierce is such an arsehole. Oh, I could have done it. Scumbag. Right, okay. I'll do it this turn. Crossbow!
Pew pew.
That's not good. 14 to hit.
It's
Yay! 8 points of piercing damage. And with my ability of expert, I'm going to do it with me bonus action as well. But because I'm really pissed off and I'm not liking him, I want to take a sort of half step to the left, my left.
Yep.
And I want to try and line myself up for a clean shot on Mister.
All right.
Because he's engaged with two creatures, and I'm going to take a pop shot at him.
Yeah. Advantage from where you are, I'd say.
Well, I've hit him. Right. 22 to it.
Yeah, that hits.
12 points of piercing damage.
12 points.
Yeah.
Mr. Pierce uses a reaction to catch your arrow, which he does with a 15, and then he throws it back at you.
Such an asshole.
With a
I
20.
hate you, you big burly bastards.
A dirty 20 to hit.
Of course, she's going to bloody hit, isn't it?
Was it D8?
D8, yeah.
And he does 14 points.
Dang, man.
Together with his modifier.
Pierce, your dad's an arsehole.
And he laughs just to rub it in, just rub salt in the wound.
Because he's a big cock. I can't imagine enjoying working with this guy. Go on, go beat up his bloody thing. 18 to hit.
Hits.
I'm just going to roll them all because first stick, second stick, 18, 15.
Hits.
Offhand. Whoa, 21.
Hits.
They're all normal rolls now, no advantage, right?
No advantage now because he's not stunned.
God, why don't I know this yet? My brain is so frazzled.
I feel your pain.
I don't understand why I don't know Gongo's sheet yet. It's not like I don't use it every freaking week. Is it just +3? Okay, cool. 7, 6, 13. Offhand. 5. 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the 2 stick hits.
This thing collapses, but it is still alive. It does collapse to the floor after all these heavy hits. But yeah, it's still alive.
Oh, Gongo's his boy. Love Gongo. Yeah, no, me and Gongo are done.
Okay. You and Gongo are done. Mr. Pierce uses a legendary action. What he does is he walks forwards. He grabs the lion and the crocodile by the tail. He spins and throws them into combat.
I'm intrigued as to what legendary action that is, Mr. DM. I like that one. I might look for that one myself.
This crocodile, this lion go flying through the air. And yeah, land. One lands next to Bogey. The other lands next to Gongo. But they're not going to do anything. And then it goes to Despot.
I should hope not. They just flew 40 foot through the air. They probably landed on the floor going, what the fuck was that?
Oh, it's down. Up. Is it class as being prone?
No, it's just like dying.
He threw some colour in there for you, mate.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm gonna
bury it.
If it ain't dead, and I got a clear shot at the head,
yeah,
gonna go uppercut it with primal savagery.
Yeah, you got a clear shot at the head.
For 19.
19 hits.
So it's 1d10 of acid damage.
Okay.
Eight points of acid damage.
Oh, it burns through the scales. It's still alive. Miss your spider if you haven't got anything else.
Yep. So again, gonna go try and bite it. $16 on the dice. Plus
Hits.
3. 1d6 plus 1. That's 2 points of piercing damage, and can you make me a con save?
Okay. That is 12.
Beats it. So he's not stunned. And bonus action, he's gonna go cocoon the lion.
Cocoon the line. You have to stun them before you use cocoon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because the cocoon's like, it doesn't require a check at all. All it requires is that the creature's stunned in advance. That's why it's bonus action. So you like stun and then you cocoon.
Yeah, it says incapacitated victim.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. All right.
All right, Alligator's going to take a chomp out of Mr. Pierce.
Okay, you are.
No, it's not. It's going to try and get the imp, actually. With an 18 to hit, I suppose that hits an imp.
Yep.
And does 7 points of piercing damage. And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right then.
Oh no! Sorry, it's automatically grappled,
Damn. Okay.
and the target is restrained.
Hmm.
And so is the alligator. So the alligator can't take any more attacks. So they're both restrained with each other. The lion is going to attack Gongo.
Oh, no, he isn't.
The lion's pretty savage, to be honest.
Yes, they are.
And try and bite Gongo for a. Oh, that is definitely going to hit. 22 to hit.
This is Gongo's alleged. Yeah, of course he gets him.
Deals 7 points of piercing damage to Gongo.
No, Gongo!
And that finishes their turn. At the end of the round, Mr. Pierce just shouts, "Hurry up! Taking a bit too long, isn't ya?" And he does a backflip onto this pole here.
Shut up, you arsehole. Don't like him. Really don't like him. I prefer the wizards. And that's not saying much.
And that goes to the Wyvern. He's going to take a chomp out of Mr. Pierce.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Mr. Pierce, have you used your inspiration yet that I gave you?
Nope. No, I used my last turn to summon Meowth, so I didn't need it.
The Wyvern makes an attack, and it is 15 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
15 does 11 points of piercing damage on Mr. Pierce.
Yes.
Half to 5.
5 rounds down. Such a nice DM.
Yeah. And then he turns to Despot and slashes at Despot for, oh, you're so lucky, Despot. It was almost a nat 20. For a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And deals 13 points of slashing damage. That finishes the Wyvern's turn, and it goes to Mr. Pierce.
All right then. So, remind me, the Bardic Inspiration is a D6 edition, isn't it?
Yes.
Sick one. So, you're saying that I can't attack the alligator because it's restrained?
You can. You get advantage on that.
Oh, sweet. All right, so I'm just going to punt it. If it's got Impy in his mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take a run up punt to it. Actually, no, not run up, just a standing punt for a 15 to hit.
That hit. Oh, let me have a look, actually. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. And then that'll be a... That'll be a 6 of bludgeoning damage.
It hisses and releases the imp.
Yes.
And as it releases the imp, it tries to run away. So you get an opportunity attack on it. The imp and you get an opportunity attack on it.
Okay, Meowth, use bite. And then it's going to bite for a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Hey, nice. And then that is a... Let's do that. It's a 5 piercing damage.
5. Yep.
And could the alligator make a constitution throw, please?
Can't save. 7.
Okay, so you will take a full 6 poison damage.
God damn. And the alligator dies.
Yes. Nice.
Mr. Pierce laughing. So that have you got another move?
Nope, I will leave it there. And it's just a case of Bogey trying to survive, isn't it? For an 11.
He passes.
Hey, nice.
Bogey 1 and 1. That's good. That's good. Buys him a little bit more time.
Yeah, I think that's everything for my trio.
Okay. That goes to Sebastian.
I hate you, Mr. Pierce. Crossbow into the face of the Wyvern. That's a nat 1. Let's
Oh,
that.
no. It bites it, snaps it in its jaws.
And I get to re-roll. So halfling, baby.
Quickly load another one.
Yeah, of course I do. Got a splinter from the first one. That was all it was.
Yeah.
So 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage.
Is he still alive?
You can describe the kill if you want.
Ooh, can I?
Don't even worry about the line.
Oh yeah, no, come on, I've got one more.
No, come on, describe the Wyvern kill.
While the Wyvern's writhing in pain, he just kind of, the mouth opens just slightly, and as I aim up through the jaw, just.
And it just slumps to the floor.
Yeah.
Dead.
Lands on the lion. Lion suffocates underneath his wing.
Mr. Pierce goes, ha! Throws his double-ended dildo through the air and just slices the lion in half.
No! You took my kill, you bitch!
And returns it to his hand, and that ends the combat.
You're a bastard. Don't like him. Don't like him.
We'll have a break as well.
Bastard. Wanky. Fuck you, Mr. Pierce. Oh, no.
He's just laughing at you. He's laughing at you from his pillar. He's clapping as well. He's like, well done. So,
You're an asshole.
robot,
Yes.
what do I call you?
Deskbot is the name I was given.
Deskbot. Ready to join the cause?
Sure, if you keep your word.
Yes. Well, what about you, son?
Well, I think your methods are incorrect, Dad. I don't mind telling you that. But I think your cause is I agree with that. We can get Mama back and do some good in this world.
I like it. I knew you'd come around. What about you, short stuff? I can see this one will be quite entertaining on our journey. It's a shame you killed our main mode of transport. Looking at the
He
Wyvern.
gave us a challenge.
Oh, I hate this man. Bring back Barry.
Seeing as we're going to be bypassing Oranshire, where Mr. Despot's father resides, and we're going to bypass, well, we're not going anywhere near where Wizard Jeremy resided either, because he's dead as well. What could be the next location? He looks at his goons and
You can fuck off too.
he says,
Oh, we're going in Whitehall.
he goes,
Was it Silent Hill?
what?
Are we currently in Silent Hill?
You're in Silent Stone, yeah, Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Stone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it, Silent Hill. He looks at his goons and he says, you make your way to Sunfall. So one of them, he's like, aye, jumps over the wall, scurries off. And he goes to the other one, you make your way to Zenica. Make sure that there are no other wizards there. And
Zeneca. Did you say Zeneca? There's a joke there that it's just really, yeah, I'll just leave it. Wonder if it's run by somebody called Astra.
AstraZeneca.
I suppose we'll find our
Pandemic.
next stop in Aileville, along the river.
Whoville? Aileville? Sounds like my kind of place.
We'll have to travel through two towns through Zenica and get a boat from Zenica.
Is it all right if I take my new pet imp with us?
That thing? You've all got pets. Look at you.
He's
Easy.
not my pet, he's my buddy.
Looks like a beast. Looks like a beast to me.
All right, go and go chew beans. He's an arsehole, he's fine.
I've got something to deal with. So if I meet you in Aileville, we can continue from there. It's good. Good to bond with you again, son.
Yeah.
Farewell. And he runs and jumps over the wall. You can still hear the carnage in the city of the Gorgon just tearing it up.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
And you can
That's
hear,
right, I'm fucking gonna leave it there.
you can hear banging on one of the doors.
There's no one in. Why does that never work?
I think you're not changing your voice.
Loads of guards. Loads of guards come in, and loads of other sort of, they look like guards, but they're dressed differently. They have like black, they wear like black cloth over their armor, and it is stitched, has like gold stitching of a crown and then a hammer and a sword crossed in front of the crown. And that's like the coat of arms that they've got on there. And they burst in and they all like come in, they're like, oh, you killed it. And they're like, yeah, you killed it, you killed it. Looking at all of you. And then some dwarven old guy comes in and he goes, well done. How did you bring it down?
We showed you a picture of your mum.
He's
Like,
on.
Sorry, I'm so angry at the minute. I can't tell. Seriously, this Mr. Pearson's got to be proper rolled. I hate it. Oh,
The guy that insulted your mother's the one who killed it, or had the final kill.
I'll let that one slide as you killed this thing. Well done, lad. Hits
so
you on
you
the
should.
back.
Your mum's going to let this slide too.
Stop.
He grabs you by the collar and goes, I won't fucking let another one slide, though.
I
these
just feel a
men-
laugh in his face.
They're loyal to me,
Who's loyal to you?
these men.
Oh, are they? Yeah, you look the type.
They must be drunk. It calls for a celebration anyway. That Gorgon's
Yay!
gone.
Is there a Gorgon running around the town at the minute?
No, it ran over the Bridge of Penance into the gorge below.
Oh, we'll find that in about 2,000 years. That's not bad.
It explains the rust.
Well done, lads. Now we've got to clear up this city.
Very nice indeed. You can use that toilet brush of a beard you got. Off to the pub.
They all walk out and they start to scatter and they help like rebuild and like sort the place out.
I will, before I leave, I will mold earth. So, the wizard that is in 2 parts as a burial.
Oh yeah, so he's just outside. Yeah, so you mold it.
Yeah, mold it
I
to
just want to point out, has this been less than an hour, all of this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So there's still the dullest like minor image sort of standing there, just kind of going.
Yeah, you can see around his body and around the minor image that some people have flicked coins to show their appreciation for the entertainment, not noticing the dead body on the floor.
Yeah, that's just been there all through that fight.
But you bury him.
Yes.
You bury him.
I'm not one for waste. I start picking up the coins. How many are there?
You can get 11 copper pieces.
Yeah. Waste not, want not, boys. Waste not, want not.
11 copper pieces. So in front of you stands this city, or stood this city, which is now, it's taken a lot of damage from the Wyvern flying
We built
around.
this city.
Oh, I hate that song.
We built this city on rock and...
No, please spare me.
He's a bard, he won't.
Well, now I know that. Next performance.
Right, so you've got the city of Silent Stone in front of you now, and the time of day, it's sort of evening time, almost starting to get dark now.
Ooh. Oh well. So where was our next port of call?
Seneca.
He wanted you to go to Aleville,
All right.
which
You
is
could be out listening to me.
no, you're right, which is via Zeneca.
So we're going to where? Aleville.
via Zenica.
Hang on, but I'm getting it. Aleville
Mm-hmm.
via.
Zenica.
Very nice. Zenica. There we go. See, got to put it in my notes.
Yeah, yeah.
I've managed a whole sheet. Look at that.
It's quite good.
Just call me one shit.
But one sheet is plenty.
It does plenty, yes.
All right.
God, did you see Dan's face just change that way? We're all serious.
When?
Just then.
Finally,
Any chance you could point us in the direction of somewhere where we can buy a fucking map of this place?
A map?
Yeah, the map. You know, it's a bit of paper with directions on it.
Well, do you want a? What do you want? A map of the city or?
No, all of it, like the whole country, like this place.
Well, the only place you
I'm getting
find.
quite fed up with asking directions. I'd much like pull a map out and go, where are we going?
The only place you'd find a map of that scale would be on the tapestries in Dicklund Castle.
Oh, for I used to live there
I think we all
Asia.
used to live there.
in 2,995 years' time. Well, 1,995 years' time, you know. We'll live there. Oh, for pity's sake, fine. Fine.
You
Point me in
probably-
the direction of a tavern where I can get drunk.
Well, you probably get a map of the local area, maybe.
Oh, yes, a map of the a map of the local area will be a pretty good start. So whereabouts is that going to be sending me in a direction of?
Well, I normally just send my servants there.
Don't need no servants. I like me. I've got 2 feet. I like going myself.
The main shopping places here are Asger's mining supplies, so I'm not sure if you'd find a map there. You could do. Run by a bloke called Asger.
I sort of gathered that. I don't really deal much with miners, though. I prefer mine a little bit older.
But the general goods store is the biggest one in the city we've got is Rayner's Solutions.
Is that run by a person called Rayner?
It is. Do you know him?
I might have come across him at some point.
Right. If you need a hand, right, these boys, they know you now. Right, they know you. You slayed the what do you call it? Thingy me doodle.
The big scaly thing, yeah.
Yeah, right. So you need a hand with anything, you let one of these boys know. All right. I'll try and get the word around to as many as possible. Big city, you see.
Smells a lovely colour. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's quite rude, that one, isn't he? Looking at the other guys.
Am I rude? I think I've been really polite considering I almost got eaten by a wyvern and I had one of my own bolts thrown back in my face by a guy I really don't like.
It's not my fault.
Sorry, he's just annoyed that people he didn't like turned out to be the good guys. He didn't like this guy called Barry, yet now he suddenly likes him, and he's sorry that he's dead.
It's funny, I'm starting to take a light to that Jeremy fella as well, and I wasn't that keen on him.
Jeremy, the wizard, yeah, he's a good bloke.
Yeah,
Often, yeah.
Just to let you know, right? He's dead.
Oh,
Right, Barry, he's dead, and old Dundalus, he's dead too.
Yeah, well, I can
You
see
didn't get
that.
to save him.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, you know, I better get rid of this. Waves a minor image out of it.
Yeah, it's quite disrespectful. You're lucky we don't take you in.
It worked. Look, right. It worked for the reason that we needed it originally.
All right, I trust you. Trust you. You saved the city from a lot of destruction, so you're good in my books.
Oh, thank you very much. And how many books have you got?
Just the one.
Oh, that's good then. That's good. Yeah.
Who to hang and who not to hang.
As long as we're on the not to hang list, I'll take that.
You are for the moment. Yeah, that's right.
To learn, I can't reach the loose anyway. I'm only little.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
I feel like I've had too much sugar this evening. Yeah, it's all right. No, it's fine. It's all good. I believe that we're going to head over to see old Raynham. That wasn't his name. Rayner.
There's also a tavern. I heard you mention a tavern as well.
We need somewhere to lay our heads.
Yeah. Well, you've got the inn. You've got various inns in this city. There's lots of different places you can go here.
Now, you mentioned there's an inn. Is there somewhere where you can go in and out and in and out and in and out, if you get my drift?
I'll get your drift. It's not really. I don't really want to mention this in front of the men. I normally have my mistresses visit my chambers when we go out. I am a general, you see.
Well, unfortunately, I'm pretty general myself. I'm not picky.
No, you don't understand. I'm a general, as in the army rank of general.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I get it. Honestly, I do. It's fine.
Yeah.
If I'm not picky, so just point me in the general direction.
I'm not going to do it in front of the men. Ask my men. I'm sure they can point you in the general direction.
Oh.
But if you do want a tavern, there's the Hidden Gem Tavern. I can recommend that one. It's really nice.
The Hidden Gem.
That's right. It's on the main street.
Sounds lovely. All of these places sound really normal, and I'd actually want to go and visit them.
But it is very normal. As long as it's not been smashed up by that bull that was running around.
It wasn't a bull, it was a gorgon.
Gorgon, yeah, I called it.
But I mean, a huge set of testicles on him, I'll tell you. Enough to make any man feel inferior.
Yeah, well, I can imagine it's probably the last sight that some of my men saw before they were trampled to death.
Yes, well, as a sight to behold they are, and they definitely burn their way into your memory. Trust me.
Definitely made their way into my memory. Right, we're going to take the body. Thanks for burying it, your robot friend. Yeah, we're going to dig that up now and take it with us. Appreciate the help, though. I like the gesture. I appreciate the gesture.
Now I'll just go do my old earth and just get the dirt off.
Oh, thank you very much.
For him.
It's very kind. Men, up. Take it over there. Take it back to his tower. We'll bury him in the tower. What are we going to do without a wizard, eh? What are we going to do without a wizard?
I don't know, but it's going to be magical.
No. I beg to differ.
I don't think you got that.
Do you have anyone of diplomatic or intellectual?
Well, he was it.
There's no one else that maybe take his place.
Unless you got another wizard. I'm at a bit of a loss here because I just command the armies, and it's sort of like a martial law thing here that we got going. We do have royalty, but they're just there to please the masses,
It just don't happen. I'm just going to reach in and I'm going to do that and just minor image of budge flowers, like cheap parlor trick. Hi.
Right, yeah, what?
Oh, it's magic.
Right, you're a wizard then, are you?
I'm going to go, yeah, kinda. I'm kind of a shorter wizard.
Right, come and see me in the barracks, right, at some point.
Excuse me? Oh, right, barracks, yes.
Yeah, come and see us in the barracks, right? Big place, big iron gate.
Awesome.
Right,
and you're gonna make and you'll make a call to get some of the visitors. Yeah, is that what you're inviting me to?
No, you misunderstand, mate.
Oh man.
Come and see me.
No, I completely understand. Wink, wink. Not in front of the men, eh?
Some other guy comes up to him, like somebody who seems quite high up by the way he's dressed, and goes, "Sir, we have a schedule." He's like, "Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to go." But
Okay.
you want that job? Come and see me. We'll get you in that tower. We need someone in there pronto.
Interesting.
He's off.
Interesting. Yeah.
And he goes, and then these men like pick up the two halves of the Dallas's body, take it over like, in the direction of his tower.
Could I do prestidigitation to at least put the body back together?
Yeah.
Would that work?
I don't really know the ins and outs. It's sort of
Prestidigitation is designed to fix stuff. So if he's broken in two,
you can. Oh god, yeah. Give me an Arcana skill check to see how good you do it.
what is my Arcana? I don't know what my Arcana. Oh, is that all it is? Wow. Arcana's jank. Oh, that's not great. 11.
You managed to attach some organs, but it just makes it more awkward for the men to carry.
Oh, sorry, I tried.
Like, and all this blood's like all over their faces as they carried him. Poor old Daedalus, eh? The only one that believed you were from the future.
Well, we didn't half have to freaking prove ourselves, though. Right. Well, okay, so we got Rainers and we got an inn.
There's loads around this city. I mean, you can see the cathedral from any point within the city. You can see the Motte and Bailey Castle on the far end of the valley, and the Dulles' tower, crumbling tower. But in the middle of the city is like all the trade and everything going on. Big, wide main drag that you've walked into previously. You've got open market square, the central market square, and you can tell that the houses are a little bit better than the outskirts, and you can see from where you are that the quality of life declines as you get further out. But you look up at a sign and there is a signpost saying bathhouses. And then there is the sign saying where the tavern is. And then it points in the same direction for the inn. So yeah, there's lots of places to go, lots of things to do here.
All right, do you need to get some more bows, Seb? I know you blitzed through quite a few when you were, trying to impale me dad and all.
No, actually, you're right. I have got. Hold on. Minus in that battle, I've currently got 39 bolts of walloping still in.
Damn.
Yes, I am carrying plenty for some reason.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, lads. If my dad, he was quite the temperamental bloke, and I know that he, at the snap of her fingers, he might turn on us once again. So it might be worth getting a few buffers, a few potions or something, just to, have in our back pocket in case you want to, take him down and all that. Obviously, I don't want to kill me father, but if he gives us too much lip.
Put him in his bloody place.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid anymore, Dad. I'm a grown man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a scour around, see if there's a place I can get like healing or potions or something like that, just to buffer us up a bit.
There is not too far from your location. You can see down a main street that there is like an open area with a fountain in the middle, and you can see some of the ladies that were carrying herbs and spices and things, bottles of stuff. They are set up in that area. It's like a market, open market square.
Oh, hello there, ladies. What you got your in?
Is everybody going with Mr. Pierce?
Yes.
Yeah, just in case they believe he's Mr. Pierce.
Making sure Piercy don't get himself into trouble.
Cool. Cheers, mate.
You walk through the devastation in the city. You walk up to the marketplace, which has resumed business, and you speak to the lady, and she goes, "Hello, oh, it's you again. Lovely to see you."
Oh dear.
Yes.
Well,
Hello.
we've got herbs, spices. I mean, you know what we carried on our carts. You travelled with us. And we've got bottles of natural spring water from Tuscan Vale.
Oh yeah, sorry. It took a while to click who you were. Hello there, love. Right, you got anything that's good for healing? Any remedies of that sort?
Yes. We have potions here, of different sizes.
Oh, what do they do? What are your
Oh, they-
potions?
We have some healing potions. We have some holy water. We have to get that blessed by the priests from the cathedral, and then we bring it here and we sell it on the cheap. We have some home remedies for different sorts of conditions that you may pick up along your journey, or just living in a horrible, dirty city. We have bottles for lots of different things. So what would you be interested in?
All right. Well, I'd love a bit of healing if you wouldn't mind, love. 1 bottle's worth. Actually, how many do we want, lads? Or folk, sorry.
Well, sorry to interrupt. What size, first of all? We have small, medium, large, extra large.
Good selection. What do you think, lads?
What are we buying? We buying potions?
Potions.
Yeah. Well, how much are they all, first of all?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And would you be willing to trade with items?
Well, now potentially, yes. We do have to take. The reason why we come here from Tuscan Vale is to trade, sell all of our goods, and then buy all the supplies that we need to take back to Tuscan Vale. Because, as you know, we have no currency in Tuscan Vale.
Yes, exactly.
So,
well, I propose this offer. How much can I get for this? And I'll hold up Meowth the imp.
oh, I can't imagine why. She's very confused. Why would we want that?
Well, it's an adorable little house pet, and it's also good protection as well. So if something tries to invade your home or invade Tuscan Vale, this thing can give it one swift bite, can't you, Mouth? I'll kind of open its mouth. Yes. See, it talks too.
Persuasion, deception, persuasion.
Right.
I just think Shrek when you do that. It's a really good cheddar perks.
9.
I love to talk.
9. Oh, it looks like it would. It looks like it's ready to attack us now. Oh.
Yeah, you ain't wrong there. All right, never mind. All right, you stay with me then, Meowth. We'll find you an owner one day.
Well, potions. Which ones did you want? What are you looking for? Healing?
Yeah, how much for the healing? Sorry, I didn't actually ask.
Well, the smaller ones are 50 gold pieces each.
Oh,
The smallest, and then we go up. You have the medium, 150.
I want sexual healing. Sexual.
It's just standing there singing that.
You put healing in my head, so it's just, it's potion for a song, darling. Potion for a song.
And the large 450, and the extra large 1,350.
Jesus Christ! So with like 2,000 years of inflation, that'd be like $1 billion gold pieces. In like present time. Man. All right. Well, screw that. What do you have for about like 10 gold pieces? Let's
And I
start with
get
that.
that feeling I won't get your healing.
Well,
You see, we don't have much of a budget. Obviously, we are intrepiders from the future and all that. Oh wait, nope, not from the future. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. From the past. Yes, that'll do.
Well, seeing as you're good friends of Tuscan Vale, maybe I could do you a 50% discount on all of our wares, seeing as you saved the village.
Oh yes, we did, didn't we? Mm.
Well, at 50%, I can afford to buy one cheap vial. I'm happy to wait.
We have holy water for 10 gold pieces a bottle. We have anti-venom for 5 gold pieces a bottle.
Oh, I'll take some anti-venom, please.
Anti-venom, yes, there you go. Well, that's 50% discount, so that's 2.5 gold.
Right, there you go, my love.
Thank you very much.
I don't suppose there's any chance that you're doing me a bottle for a song.
Oh, well, it depends. Depends how good the song is.
Oh my God.
We have watched your performance. The last one wasn't too good, but the first one was rather enjoyable.
Yeah, so that one was proper hammed in, wasn't it?
Despot's looking at this trolley, and he can see that all of these herbs here have medicinal uses, and one that catches his eye, which is from a recipe that he has, is blue moss.
Oh, he loves, yeah. You and your freaking funguses.
Moss isn't a fungus.
Oh, it grows on a rock.
Kind of. Sorry to interrupt your business.
Yes, dear.
I found the blue moss has caught my eye.
Oh, yes, very hard to get hold of. Very hard to get hold of. Most of the time it grows in the Blue Mountains, but very rarely it grows in our forests. And we've cultivated it. We only have a very small amount. We don't actually know what to do with it, but we just know that it's very rare. Would you like some?
Yes, because I think I've got a recipe how to use it.
Oh, how
Right.
interesting.
Interesting.
But I never got a chance to find any.
Well, how much would you want? £1? £2?
And through it all. Okay,
3 for 2?
So how much roughly would I need for this recipe to work?
You haven't looked at it.
I've got a song that I think these ladies would appreciate.
Not Robbie Williams fans.
But,
And try McFly.
oh, man. Oh yes, I can do a McFly song. I think it was McFly. Might have been Busted.
On your recipe, on your ingredients list, there are lots of ingredients, right? But 2 of the ingredients, one is blood sap.
Oh.
The other is Blue Mountain moss.
So you got one, which is the blood sap. You got the moss. Well, I gotta say 3 to be safe.
£3?
Yes.
30 gold if you have it. Oh, sorry, 50% discount. 15.
Yep.
How about 10 and the song from our lovely Sebastian?
Oh yes, the song. Yeah, well, hold that thought, and we'll.
Well, now, Despot has requested McFly. I'm singing my favourite McFly song. So,
Right,
You're-
it better
you're
be.
Yay.
Ladies, gather round.
oh God, I ain't doing the old damn thing. Yeah, fine. Oh, I hate you. A cappella, right? Recently I've been hopelessly reaching out for this girl who's out of this world. Believe me. 3 I'll do it with a lisp. She's got a boyfriend. He drives me round the bend. He's in the Marines. He'd kill me. Of course he would.
I
It's been
don't.
so many nights now. I think about myself with her now. Because obviously she's out of my league. I'm home. She's dragging me in. Is that enough now? Yeah. Thanks. Well, punished you enough.
yeah. That's fine.
Thanks.
People have been flicking you a few coins as they walked past. You've got
Yay!
5 copper pieces and 1 silver piece.
I hate McFly.
Yeah. So they do a performance check.
What was it? 5 copper and 1 silver.
Yeah. And a performance.
Performance is +9. 18.
Okay, yeah, I was looking for a 15. Oh, they love it. And they say, oh, tell you what, if you can get us a deal on those wolf skins over there,
Done. I'm already off.
then you can just take, within reason, what you need for free.
Okay, good. What's your about one?
Apart from the potions. I'm sorry, I cannot do the potions for free.
It's fine. Before I disappear, what's your budget? What's your sort of top end?
It's whatever we earn, really. So far, what have we got, Margaret? We have 5 gold.
Interesting. Yo, compadre. Just walk straight across. This is where I shine, baby. Click.
Cheers, love. Yeah, you are, mate.
Hello, me old mucker. How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, there you are.
Lovely.
Yeah, down there.
It's a
Yeah.
lovely day. Yeah, I know. I'm only short. Don't take the Michael out of you.
Right. What do you want?
Oh, these old wolf pelts.
Right. Yeah. Lovely. Top quality wolf belts.
I don't know about that. I think this one's showing a little bit of mange. A minor image.
No mange on that, mate. No mange on that. No. You get any mange, you throw them out.
There's a little bit of minor image over the top to make it look like it's a bit mangy. Or a bit straggy.
He looks at it and like brushes it and he goes, no mange, mate. No mange. He takes that one of them off. Puts it underneath. He's like, there's no mange. Look, no mange.
In all fairness, it'd be really weird because the minor image would stay there.
He doesn't notice and he's like goes back, he's like looking and he can see that the next one has mange on it as well. And he's like, there's no mange, mate. There's no mange.
Well, I mean, I tell you what, right? I still, even with the little bit of deterioration, I still think they're quite special. So I'm over it, and I just like, you know, what you're asking for? Come on, between me and you, what you're asking?
Right, for a standard brown, it's 5 silver pieces per wolf skin. For a silver, you're looking for, I want about a gold per wolf skin.
It's very nice.
Right, a silver, yeah. Right, and then the multicolored, we haven't got many of them, but we're doing them. We're doing them as a special 3 silver a piece.
3 silver.
Right.
So hold on. So silver back. A silver is 1 gold.
Yeah, that's it. Silver's
Right.
1 gold. Brown's 5 silver.
Brown is
That's
5
what
silver.
I said. I can't remember. 3 silver for a multicolored for a crossbreed.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's fine. It's
Right,
fine.
and that's small. That's small, mind you. You know, if you want the large, if we're going large, we're going direwolf. You know, you're looking at. Hold on, there you could add like another 3 gold to each one of them.
Well, I don't quite need that. I don't think we need to go that big. So, all right, I'll tell you what. Let's see how good I am. Okay, so let's try and let's try and see what we can do here then. So I'll tell you what, right? So if we take the 5 brown, right, for the 3 silvers, right, and then we're gonna take 2 silver for 5 silvers, and we'll give you 1 gold for 4 multi silvers.
1 gold, right? Yeah.
Right, so we try that.
So I mean, you're gonna get. So that'll be almost just shy of 3 gold, yeah. And you're gonna get yourself 3. You're gonna have changed it. I'll tell you what. Seeing as you're buying a few, I'll give you 4 multicoloreds, right? Yeah, and then you get 2 silvers.
It's 5 multicolored.
1 silver. 5 multicolors, was it? No, that's too much, mate. You
definitely the 5 multicolored.
5 multicolors.
But it was the 5 multicoloreds, right?
Yeah, there's 1.5 gold. Yeah,
it's fine. It was the 5 multicolored for 1 gold, but it was 1 gold for 5 silver, and it was 5 silver for 2 browns.
Right. So it gives it off. You've confused him now, and the deal.
It's good, but I'm looking at Jack trying to work it out. Yeah, that's right though, isn't it? Look, I'll tell you what, right? So if I take, and I'm just going to start loading a pile now. So if I take the 5 silvers, right? Said.
Yeah, he's trying to work it out. He's like,
so we got the 5 silvers. You took the 5 silvers, right? And we're going to go 3 browns. 3 browns. 3 browns, 5 silvers, 5 silvers, 1 gold, and we're going to take the 5 multis for another 3 silver. So that'll work it out to about 3 gold pieces. There you go. Thank you very much. See you later.
Deception.
Wow. My deception is, I don't know what my deception is now. +7, 21.
21. Deal. Cheers, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. Cheers.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I got 5 silver pelts for 3 gold for 3 gold pieces.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. No, it's always a pleasure. Pleasure, my man. Pleasure. See ya. Thank you.
He's like, you leave him scratching his head. Like.
I see. It was as soon as there was a silver pelt and silver pieces. It's mine.
Yeah. So you have all of these pelts which you carry.
I'd walk over to the ladies. I put them on the day and go, "How's that?"
Oh, that quickly was it?
Well, see, when I work my magic, I work my magic.
Well, take your pick. Take your pick.
Yeah, boys, grab what we need. It's cost us 3 gold pieces.
It's blue moss.
So you take 3 pounds of blue moss, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Pardon me.
Blue mountain moss. And what is everybody else taking?
What else is available?
Well, there's, like I say, we have our lovely spring water captured from the pool in Tuscan Vale.
Ah, yeah. Don't want to go near that.
And why not? Why not?
Bogey looking a bit sheepish behind us.
He's not actually. He's like, he starts rolling around on the floor.
Let's try not to be too obvious now, Bogey.
Oh, she opens one, and takes a sip.
Okay.
We have the antidotes, anti-venom, antidotes, same thing. And we have these, we have the potions, we have some holy water. And We have all these herb and spices. We have a herbalist kit, if you would like that. And we have a healer's kit, if that would help.
I'll grab a healer's kit. That's for me.
Healer's kit, 1 gold. Oh, no, sorry, free for you. Free
Ah,
for
thank-
you.
That's what I like. That's what I like. Yeah.
1 healer's kit.
Mm.
What is the herbalist kit again, love?
Oh,
It just,
why is that not in my inventory? How annoying. Oh, there it is.
what's that?
Ah, a healer's kit.
Yeah.
It is now. It wasn't showing up on my inventory.
Well, a herbalist kit just helps you make serums and all sorts of different things. With ease, it gives you the basic ingredients to make a wide variety of cures and soothing substances.
Oh, sounds lovely.
That's a bit pretentious for me.
I will be.
Is that
Back in
something
a
you'd like,
minute.
Gongo? Is that something you see yourself making?
You would suit me, yeah.
All right, we'll get one for this big lad then. Hey, nice. I'll make a note of that as well. Gongo has herbalist kit. Whatever that means.
There's a variety of different seeds and saplings as well available.
Not at the moment.
Can I help you with anything else? Are you still interested in the potions?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Out of my price range, love. Sorry.
Well, we do have this as well. They have 1 bottle of this black liquid, and it has a skull on it. And she goes, "Trust me, it's not what you think. It's not poison. This is laudanum.
Lorden.
Laudanum. It helps to soothe the mind in moments of extreme stress and fear."
Okay, but why the scary X on it?
It just reminds you of when to use it.
Right. Sure. That's worse could happen. I'll take it.
Yeah, sure. 1 laudanum. There you go. I'm going to have to ask you for at least 1 gold for this because it's very expensive to make.
Oh, yeah, no problem, love. In fact, here's 2 gold for you.
Oh, so kind, so kind. I believe so. So I believe Ezra is composing coming up with a song about you adventurers and the great deeds you've done within Tuscan Vale.
Ooh, lovely.
So one day, if you revisit our small village, maybe we could sing it for you.
Oh, terrific. Sounds lovely, lad.
Sounds like a plan.
So laudanum is pretty much just a hallucinogenic, I assume then.
So laudanum, if you're scared, if any effect causes you to be scared, or you can. So basically, if any effect causes you to be scared, you can just drink the laudanum as a free action and get rid of your fear.
Okay, sweet.
And then you are immune to fear for the rest of that battle, basically.
Okay.
Or if you drink it beforehand, then you have immunity to fear for that battle.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I think we're all sorted here then. Cool. Cheers, love.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Say hello to what's the name? Not Zerg.
Zor.
Zora, that's the one.
Zora's not there.
No, but when you go back to
No,
Tuscan-
just sending a polite message back.
yeah. Send
Yeah.
me left to Zerg.
Oh, I will do. I will do. Yes. We're having the weekly smoking of the weed when I get back, which I'm looking forward to very much.
Hopefully you won't forget teas when you have your weed.
No, of course not. Hopefully not. No. No. Is there anything I can do for you, my robotic friend?
Oh, the blue moss is all I needed at the moment.
Just the moss? So none of you want the healing?
Well, as much as I'd like the healing, I can't afford the healing, even with the discount.
I understand. It's just so expensive to make, and it is our main source of income when we travel.
Understandable.
But I have discounted it quite considerably to 10 gold pieces.
No, that's fine, love. You sell it for full price to someone else.
Okay, thank you very much. It's very kind.
Right, we don't need healing.
I mean, hang on, 10 gold pieces. I just got you 15 gold pieces worth of pelt.
I know, but we normally retail them at 50 gold pieces, and that's for the smallest.
Stop using logic against me.
I'm sorry. I would love to help.
Oh, that's women for you. Unbelievable. Using logic.
So you got the rest of the marketplace, and they haven't got anything that's too impressive on sale. Really basic wares, but along like the main drag, you've got like those two locations that I said, like the mining supplies place and the general goods place. There are also like smaller stores that are probably specialize in something more specific if you're looking for it.
I don't think so. I think the only thing Seb was looking for was a map, but I don't know if that's really necessary. If he doesn't answer in 2 seconds, we won't get the map. 1, 2. Cool, no map. All right, let's head up.
So the market starts to pack up as it's getting late now. It's about sort of 6-7 o'clock in the evening, and people are going to start turning in for their evening meal, and then head to the taverns.
Right, yeah, I think
Harry, go find lodging. A place to rest. After facing your father's pet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why not? What's a good place to stay?
I think the hidden gem.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sweet. Let's all head over there. Okay. How many of us are there now? There's Gongo, Sid, Despot, Giant Spider, Bogey, Pierce, and now Meowth. That's like making 7. Oh, man.
There are 7 of us.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's get rid of one of them.
As you are making your way to the hidden gem, which is down the main drag, you can see the sign. Right? You can see like a mug on the sign. It says the name Hidden Gem, but you can see a mug which is overflowing with gems. And it's a really nice place. It's got stained glass windows. You walk in, the timber work on the frames and the doors are really, really nice. Something that Despot can appreciate. It's fine craftsmanship. And you walk in and the place is completely empty. The place is completely empty, yeah. It's just like one guy, the tavern owner, he's just there, and he's like, he's just sitting on a table. He's just counting coppers.
I'm guessing business ain't booming.
Oh, I wasn't expecting any visitors. Come for some water, Evan?
Is that
All right,
what's
a
got
bit of
left?
water, bit of food, bit of lodging, you know.
Lodging, yeah, we can do that. No one's staying here at the moment. What do you want? How many rooms? You want to share? What are you here for? Having a good time?
Yeah, Gongo shared one room. Despot and Spider the other room. Bogey, do you reckon we could fit me, this lad, Bogey, and this little thing in one room? Or we need a bigger one?
As you point to this little thing, it disappears into a void.
Oh, meow.
He's like, that was weird.
Oh.
Well, I can fit the two of you in. What the fuck is that? Pointing to the spider.
Hello.
No, not you, the spider.
Not you. I know you're a Warforged. What the fuck is that thing next to you?
Logan.
Is it under control?
Yes.
As long as it's under control and does not kill me in the night, then
I'm sure
it
it
can
won't.
stay. Yes, it can stay. A little bit scary. Don't mind if I keep my distance there.
Understandable.
For each room, it's 2 gold per night. I have to up my prices a little bit.
Sorry, so going back to when we first procured Logan, or didn't procure him, didn't buy him, acquired Logan,
Yeah.
wasn't he only under kindness and like animalness for
It's under a spell, yeah.
yeah,
But
it ran out, wasn't it?
yes, you're right. You are right. But Despot has a way with beasts, and seeing as Logan was basically attached to Despot, this would be around the time that he goes crazy and comes out of that spell, because it's 24 hours, right? But he's bonded with Despot.
Okay.
And so he sort of, you do notice a change in its behavior, but it's very slight. It's more distracted.
Yeah, so the rest of us have to be a bit more wary now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Can't just like pet it on the head. All right. Okay, sweet. All right, cool. Thank you.
So yeah, 2 gold for the night. Breads and cheeses included.
Hey, bargain. Right, I'll sort this one, lads. On the house.
And lovely.
How many total again, mate? Sorry.
Well, that'd be it's per room. It's not per person. So that'll be 6 gold pieces, please.
Hey, bargain. There you go, mate. 6 pieces.
Thank you very much. Right, I suppose I better show you 2 rooms then. Are you going straight up now? I mean, it's quite early. Stay down here, have a drink with me if you want.
Yeah, what? Drink there?
Meal.
Yeah, drink meal, all that.
Oh, I appreciate it. Not used to the place being so empty.
Do you know why is that, may I ask?
That's the ban on vice. You from out of town, obviously.
Yes, we're from Dicklund, yeah.
London. Surprised you can get past the barricade. Well, yeah.
It's a tight fit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's the ban on vice. Ban on vice, unfortunately. It's General Gear's new idea. He thinks that he'll up the work rate, so he's banned all alcohol, drugs, anything really that's going to get you off and give you some sort of enjoyment in this bleak existence. So unfortunately, all I've got is Tuscan Vale water to sell.
No, I'm on.
Well, it's quite nice actually. It's got a little bit of a tang to it.
I'm looking at a bogey.
Bogey's
And
like,
he's looking well proud, you know.
Bogey's like he's containing his laughter. He's like really trying not to burst out. He's got like a tear rolling down his cheek.
Is that so?
Yeah. I'm having to sell it for 5 gold pieces a bottle. It'll be going up when them ladies leave. Tell you.
Price is extortionate.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces. Well, what I'm not making on the booze, I'm having to make up with the bottles of water. Try and sell it. I try and sell it to the locals and try and say that it's ale, and some of them don't notice the difference. So, you know, it works occasionally. But, I just can't wait for this to be over. I'm going to go under if it lasts any longer. Fucking
Where
general.
is this person?
Yeah, so who's put this limiter on?
General Gear. General Gear. He's basically this. I don't know if you know, but this city is under martial law.
So we just found out. And yeah, that's the general who wants me to go and see him about being a new wizard.
It's a pain in my arse because obviously I'm without customers. All I can do is offer lodgings, but we've not had many visitors apart from you guys. So, you know, I'm enjoying myself with the 6 gold pieces tonight. It's a nightmare. He's impounded it and he's put it down by the docks, which is really difficult to access because you've got to go down a crane, which is heavily guarded. He's also put some of my supply in some old warehouses down the back roads. And then there's a couple of disused mines that he's filled up with casks of booze. Now, normally this place is booming because of the variety of alcohol that we have. And it's not just this place, it's all the taverns in Silent Stone. He's confiscated it all. If only I could get my hands on a cask of, I don't know, maybe some honey cider. Get some of that honey cider back.
So mead.
That's a precious commodity.
Hmm.
It's rare now. I could sell that. I could sell that at extortionate rates, more than what I'm selling the water for. But you know, what am I going to do? Break in, potentially get myself killed in the process, trying to grab 1 barrel. It's not going to work, is it? So I just got to sit here and I have to board up the windows soon.
Interesting.
Well,
Anyway,
well, Seb, if you got in good with him, we could probably might be able to change this lad's fortune. Sorry, I didn't ask your name, mate, or did we? I wasn't listening too much.
yeah, sorry, mate. My name's your name's Ryan.
Always makes me laugh when the DM freezes and you're like, who's his name? All the bloody time.
I want to be I'd prefer it to be consistent and not have to like break it too much to go and get a name from somewhere. Because I've got a list of names, right? But it means I have to go to a different tab and then click on the names and then choose one.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, if you get in good with the general, Seb, you might be able to change Ryan's fortunes. Or at least try and steal a few of those barrels.
Yeah, and that.
It's not a bad idea.
Interesting. Well, I mean, if I can get myself in the position of power as the old wizard, open the old bloody thing up, couldn't I?
What are you lot? What line of work are you guys in?
Sales.
Freelance?
Freelance? Sales? Which one is it?
Freelance sales.
Freelance sales? What'd you say?
Anything I can get my dirty little hands on.
Like what?
Well, I just done a pretty good job with some pelts for some potions. Pretty handy, and I reckon I could, if I was feeling such, I could do you a deal over the rooms and even work on a discount. You may think that you've got what it takes to go against my halfling charms, but I assure you, you don't. But yeah, you give it to me, I could sell it.
Right, that's good. That's good. Any
What's that?
underground connections?
Not yet, but I'd like some.
That's a shame. Because if I managed to get a team together to get some of that booze back, we could sell it. Make a right fortune. Takes another swig of Tuscan Vale water.
You look like you're enjoying that. I'm just going to step over here.
Oh, it's lovely. Are you sure you don't want a bottle?
No, not for me.
So fresh. So fresh.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
From a natural spring, I hear.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Yeah.
And sterile.
I can taste.
Oh god. So yeah, it's getting late, and he's got the fire going, and he's just sitting there, finishes his bottle, Tuscan Vale water, leaves you guys to do whatever you want to do.
I'm just gonna go bed, and I'm just gonna jump up like that, and he pick me up like that.
Yeah, Bogey is quite near death, so I think a bit of rest would be well welcomed.
Okay. Yeah, Bogey's like half dead. Yeah.
Except for when he's pissing himself because he pissed himself.
Seems like it's make already, Logan.
Yes, yeah, bedtime for me. Quite happy.
Night then, lads. Have a think about what we spoke about.
Yes, it got me very intrigued as I'm being carried upstairs.
Right. That'll be it then.
Yeah.
And you all have a long rest.
Way.
And you all get 2 points of XP.
Coming back at level 5.
So just say, but that'll be level 5 for the next one, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fear on his face, Sebastian at level 5.
God.
Now sing 2 songs.
Oh no. At the same time.
Well, I just want to like the whole thing at the minute. I mean, my top performance stats at the minute are like +9.
It's quite good. Yeah.
I'm only level 4.
Nice.
Is there anything specific that you want to do in your downtime? Do you want to like attune to any items that you've picked up, or?
Yeah, I haven't picked anything up to attune to.
No.
I've got on my notes, actually, yeah, Mr. DM. I've got on my notes that I picked up a necklace, a ring, and a bracelet, and 2 holy books.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I remember I grabbed them off of the Raiders, didn't I?
Yeah.
Who were Ralph's guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're nothing in particular. I can just cash them in.
Yeah, they're just items of value.
Wish I'd have fucking spotted that while I was negotiating stuff.
Haven't you still got your like ancient jewellery you got from back 2,000 years not ago to come?
I thought you cashed that in. I thought you cashed a lot in.
Oh no, I did, but like 7 Despot, they still have their share.
Okay.
I don't think they've touched them.
No, didn't send them.
Yeah, and in that case, I've still got that as well.
Still got them.
Oh my god, yes, I would still have them.
Wonder if they're magical. See if you can attune to them. See if they're actually useful. Not just sell them for like 10 gold.
In my other possessions, I've got a lock of hair.
Yeah.
Bard.
Is that just something that comes with a bard?
Bard starter kit is either love letter or
Okay,
hair.
all right. So I've got a lock of hair. Awesome. I'll make a backstory for that. Make it weird.
it was.
But
Is there
yes,
anything you remember of your mother or your father? Is that a lock of hair?
yeah, I'm all right. It'll be like my ex-girlfriend or the woman I lost my virginity to. Sounds more fun.
Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Your mum. Sorry.
Oh no.
Right.
No.
Right.
Mr. Pierce, does Mr. Pierce want to do anything?
No, everything I have is either weapons I already am familiar with or various potions I have. Large bottle of holy water, yellow potion, anti-venom. Gongo has herbalist kit. Oh, wait. That's not mine.
Yeah, I bought my healer's kit, didn't I?
Yeah. And Gongo has a herbalist kit now.
Yep.
No, nothing for me.
Okay. Is it Gongo with the herbalist kit?
Yeah, Gongo took it.
Okay.
So I thought it was a bit fruity.
Oh, Gongo took it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Bogey?
No, Bogey did
no,
that.
it was Gongo.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Does Despot want to do anything, or does you can get Logan to do anything?
So I'm gonna go when I power down, be near the door,
Yeah.
just to make sure Logan doesn't go and terrorize Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the seeds.
All right.
Just to see if they are the cause of contemplating on both what Zora said and what Mr. Pierce said.
You can do a. You can do an insight check for me.
Don't know nothing. That one.
Oh, okay.
So 7.
No, yeah, nothing comes to mind. You just think about it, and
I wouldn't mind attuning, if possible, to the stone and the shapeless sword dagger, because I know I've had it in my possession for ages, but I've never actually spent time trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
See if I can get some moniker of control of the things that come out instead of like just randomly attacking me.
Yeah, because at the moment, every time you summon something, it's not attacked you, but it's attacked the people around you.
Yeah.
It's, it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't attack the caster. So yeah, okay, you can spend some time looking at that and see if you want to attune to it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But that is about all we have time for. So you finish your long rest in the Hidden Gem Tavern.
Excellent.
We'll see what happens.
Marvelous.
Oh, I was about to end the meeting.